Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They'll have to... And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass is caught, and the fake works. They get the first. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The give out of the gun. The ball pops out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Okay. Offense gets set for second down.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The Rebels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Rebels will snap it on first and 10. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on that.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a third and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That's 2 plays in a row now. I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight type play, but you got to be smart. You got to know the situation. You got to throw the ball away if nobody's open.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his teammate.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Welsh. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Spits it out to the back, using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense.
Nothing but green ahead. The 40, the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The Rebels are in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to scramble. He'll throw one to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's first down from the 11. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third down play from the gun. Coming after it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy to make sure they know where he is at all times.
Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
And I think you run the football on 3rd and short, even though you haven't had a lot of success running the football today, knowing I still got 4th down. Analytics world, right? We go for it on 4th down most of the time now, so let's see what they do here on 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Hawkins. And the returner is stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On the ground, it's Welch. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking for an open man on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Welch. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on second down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The inside handoff. The Rebels get the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, give on the inside. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, Nicholas.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. First down to start the drive after the break. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Getting some heat. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. takes the handoff. It's Welch. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
More runs like that. Just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Running it back, it's Hawkins. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Throwing right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Colorado! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more